Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be going over my run to Legend here, and we actually went 10-0 in my only, well, no, I played a third set after this trying to get the Pika Libre and didn't get there, but I went on a 10-game win streak. Actually, I think it was a 12-game win streak overall, using this team: Shadow, Forretress, Politoed, and Azumarill. Azumarill has Ice Beam and Hydro Pump. I saw this team on House Stark's Twitch, so that's House Stark 93 at, or how does it go? No, it's twitch.tv/House Stark 93, so you can definitely check him out. He's a high-level battler. And he said that he got the inspiration from this team from 2O Butters, also another Twitch streamer, but he also has a YouTube channel. Definitely check him out. He posts videos more recently. He's newer to YouTube. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into these games. Shadow Fortress is actually a beast. Such a good call because it's super effective against Defense Deoxys, Umbreon, Obstagoon, and then has Mirror Shot, which is going to be super effective and taking resisted damage from Alolan Ninetales with Charm or any of the other Charmers. So such a good call here. The only thing that's really going to be giving it trouble are well, like Bastiodon, well, the steel types, I guess, but you also have answers to the steel types with the Earthquake yourself, as well as that's the whole point of Politoed and Azumarill. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the games. This is my 10-0 run to hit Legend, and I believe we ended at like 30-65, so pretty high up there too. If you have not, definitely hit that sub button. It helps me out so much. Y'all are awesome. Let's get into it. Okay, so first battle. So I'm starting this run at about 29-18, something like that, somewhere in the 29 teens. Okay, so Obstagoon, this is a pretty good lead. You are super effective. They're doing decent damage to you. It's neutral because of the bug type being resisting, and then the steel type being, or counter being super effective against steel, and being resisted by bugs. So I'm going to go ahead and take this first one. This is literally my first game using this Shadow Fortress, so I didn't want to know how much it did. And then they brought in this Alolan Ninetales, so I thought, you know what, I'll just stay in for a bit. Throw these two Mirror Shots because I always have a Azumarill for the Obstagoon. Since it's fairy typing, going to take reduced damage from counters and from the Night Slashes. So I decided, you know, I'll just stay in this matchup. It can't be that bad, and we do get the shield. I don't know if I want to save a little bit of this Fortress or if I think I can get to another one. Okay, we're just going to try to outspeed it here. It's not too bad a decision. And unfortunately, I do overtap, so they do get to this move. I figure it could be Weather Ball, so I'm not going to shield it, and it does end up being the Psyshock, but that's okay as well. Obstagoon is about 60% still. All we did was fast attack it, if I remember. Yeah. So we do take out the Alolan Ninetales. That's good for later. But both of our Pokemon left are actually good against this Obstagoon. So maybe I just stay in here. Or if the switch window does come up, I can actually just go into either of them. Try to get a little bit of energy advantage going into the next matchup. The next matchup probably is Azu. They did switch into something weak against Fortress. So it could be DD. Oh, it's Double Charm. Okay. So I'm going to go straight Hydro. I think I can get to two Hydros here against the Wigglytuff as well. I don't know if I could actually make it to a Mirror Shot against, or with how much health Fortress does not have. So Obstagoon Double Charm. Maybe I should have known this team was coming. It is a known team, so yeah, I'm going to try to farm this down now. And obviously we still have two shields left, so they're not going to try to shield anything here. Or throw a move, rather, because they don't want us to shield it. Alright, they bring in the Obstagoon. I think I can get to two ice beams here. We'll see. Oop, I was hearing an echo. I had to turn off the speaker if y'all heard that. Alright, so we get the two shield flex there. Neil Armstrong. I'm sure I've said this person's name in the video before because I love that name. All right, Umbreon, really good against Umbreon. I forgot if I said that at the beginning, but yeah, Umbreon, obviously a big player in the meta as well. Oh, they're lagging a bit. Okay. I'm just going to go straight Earthquake. Mirror Shot, not really doing too much. Umbreon already a tank. Might as well just go for it. We're doing super effective fast moves. We are Shadow, though, so these foul plays will add up. Yeah, it looks like maybe we could take maybe it would take 3 to KO us. It's really close, actually, to 2 and a farm down happening. They'd have to get to like 7 more snarls after the second one, though, so they probably wouldn't try to do something like that. Getting really low there. I'm really late to switch here, but that's fine. The only thing is I have to be wary of their switch timer, which is about 4 seconds ahead of me at this point. Weather Ball obviously going to be super effective. Looks like 2 is going to be enough. They're going to throw Earthquake here almost for sure, but I have Azu in the back, so I'm going to let Politoed just go down. Obviously it doesn't get one shot, but I'm just saying I'm not going to try to shield. Oh, they catch the move here on Umbreon. Actually, even worse, they throw a move here. Now I probably will save my Politoed, come in with Forretress, try to farm down after this move's been done, get a little bit of farm, and then, oh, okay, throw the Weather Ball. That's interesting. So maybe my thought process here is they had Umbreon, so we decided they might have DD or A9 in the back. And if they have either of those, we're going to need Forretress for those. Well, we don't need it, but it's going to be doing a lot of pressure, especially with 2 shields still up. Actually ends up being Metacham. That's a little tough for us, but we do have a huge energy advantage here on the Politoed. I screw up my screen there. That happens from time to time. I'm sure it's happened to y'all too, where you swipe and like close the game. Luckily, the game did not close, but yeah, couldn't get an excellent there, but it's no problem anyways. I'm sort of just trying to chip this down as it is. They're not. Oh, they finally throw a shield up. Okay, so we've got, regained shield parity here. I come in with this because I know Azu is going to be good against the Umbreon as well. So maybe if he throws a Psychic here, I can decide to switch out. Does throw the Ice Punch. Either way, energy was expelled. Going to get rid of that energy, come in with Azu, give myself a chance to go for this Ice Beam. Ice Beam does not KO from here, but I really don't want to go for a Hydro Pump and it get blocked. You did notice my moveset is... Oh, I do have my game open. It is an Azumarill. Yeah, it's a Marill. All right, let me turn that off. And anyways, back to this. Great editing. Yeah, so you notice I'm not going play rough, so my team is actually slightly weak to Azumarill, sort of a team effort. It seems like any team that I play is weak against Azumarill. Maybe I just disrespect it too much, maybe? I don't know. We're using Azumarill here. That's some sign of respect. I do decide to go for the full damage here. Yeah. I just know it's going to be possible for this to get to a move. I actually may switch into Forretress here to try to eat a move. Give my Azu enough health to take on the Metacham while also being a lot closer to a move. I'll be able to get one more bubble in. And then I should be one away. No, I'm at the Ice Beam. And they're definitely not at the Psychic. Although I'm going for the Hydro Pump. I guess I know they're not at the Psychic, so it's fine. That is a little risky. Let's see the... let me see. I'm going to catch this Marill while this is going. I'll tell you what the IVs are. Maybe I'll catch a perfect here on the video. I don't know how I would be able to prove it, though. All right, Skarmory. This is obviously not a great matchup. I'm going to go into Politoed. Ooh, the IVs on that Marill were really bad. Let's see. 12, 5, 15. Okay. So he stays in here on the Skarmory. It's interesting. I think he's going to try to go for either Brave Bird and dip or just faking the Brave Bird, or maybe this is his best matchup against Politoed. Politoed is a little bit on the squishier side, but I might shield this. I don't remember in the moment. You know, it's funny. This only happened 2 hours ago, and I definitely forgot all these games. Okay, I decided not to shield it. That's fine. Does switch into the Azu. I'm going to go for the Earthquake here. Try to loosen it up for our Azu to have some play. Actually, might go for the double Earthquake if I think I can outpace. Come back in with the Forretress. So I must be thinking that there's a Metacham in the back. Makes sense because you'd want things that are good against Steel, so that so that Skarmory could have something to swap into. Azu's probably their safe swap. So yeah. Guess I'm going to hope for no Hydro Pump here. But I think everyone's running Hydro Pump. I even saw someone who was running Hydro Pump Play Rough, which is obviously the rarer of the movesets there. I almost throw this move, and then I decide I'm going to save it for later because it doesn't do anything against this Skarmory. I know I can shield this and maybe get to 2 moves just because of how spammy Politoed is. So that's what I'm going to try to go for. Also, I want to realign the timers, so I should probably throw a little past halfway. We're at the halfway mark here. Yep. Try to realign the timers a little bit because I know we were a little out of it. And they may throw here onto the Politoed again, which would be fantastic. Nope, we get to the move first. We throw in the middle of their fast move animation, which is what you want to be doing because they can't swap out during it. Okay, they shield it. Nice. I come in straight with the Azu. Okay, this is probably Brave Bird. Okay, good shield. I don't know if this is actually Brave Bird, but good shield either way. It is actually Sky Attack. Okay, but we can outpace it to an Ice Beam if that's the way I want to go. I'm going to farm a little bit higher, and then I'm going to throw right here. They can decide if they want to shield to get this Brave Bird off. We would still survive. Okay, they decide they want to take shield advantage. We have 2 Mon with almost no HP left. It is a Shadow Machamp. Oh, this is tough. Okay, they try to catch on their Azu. I wonder if we try to catch. Okay, we're going to go for an Ice Beam and then a Farm Down to try to give as much energy because we need to land 2 moves since they have a shield onto the Machamp. I do have a move on Forretress. And they don't get a move off on Azu. That's really good for us. Rock Slide isn't going to KO from here, but it is a Shadow Machamp, so it's going to do a lot of damage with its counters. Azu's very slow to get to moves. Oh man, an Ice Beam's not even going to KO from here. Maybe with the bubbles since it is Shadow. I do try to catch a move here on Politoed. Not very good. I know I still have the move on Forretress. I think I'm going to go into Forretress and try to debuff and hope for the best here. I do get the move off. So he didn't try to throw a move. He knows that 2 Pokemon in the back have no HP, so he wants to get that extra farm in. So that's not great for us. I really hope for the debuff here. Do not get it. Oh, man. I remember this Machamp, though. It has Stone Edge. So this person Elite TM'd their Shadow Machamp to have Stone Edge on it. Fantastic. We do end up living, and we survive 1 counter, and then we get this Ice Beam off. Wow. I think if they actually had enough for double Rock Slide, I think they actually would have had enough for double Rock Slide, and we might have been KO'd there. Well, it would have been close, because you can't... I don't know. Would have been close. Rock Slide and Cross Chop definitely would have KO'd us. Alright, game 4, Umbreon lead. Again, this is the whole reason why Forretress is so good in this meta. Everyone's running Umbreon, DD, Alola Ninetales. Yeah, so some people running Obstagoon, other Charmers as well. I haven't seen too much Obstagoon. I haven't really seen Scrafty either. Oh, the sad part is Hypno and Scrafty, I feel, maybe people made it work, but whenever I was playing it did not feel good in this meta. All right, going for the Earthquake. Like I said, I'm not trying to throw Mirror Shot into Umbreon. It's very tanky. It's not going to take any damage. It's almost never going to shield, so might as well just go for it. Do I shield this? Yeah, just in case, because they've stayed in this terrible matchup, means they probably have another bad matchup against this Forretress in the back, and I want to get this extra farm. They're never going to make it to another move. Yeah, I'm going to lose a shield, but I'm probably going to gain a shield back at some point. They do come in with a Skarmory, so I switch to Politoed. I'm using Politoed as my safe swap. Oh, it's Scrafty. I was just talking about it. I think I remembered it from this game. We're going to get a ton of these Weather Balls off. I don't remember them throwing anything in this. They probably go Pup. I wonder if... oh, man. They should just go for a 2-shield Pup. I know I would do that in this situation, but we'll see what they do. They're soaking up all the moves. They might actually be trying to go for a 2-shield Skarmory because they know we already showed Forretress, so the things in the back are probably at least neutral for Skarmory, if not Skarmory being super effective. Ooh, and they do get the move off here. I'm definitely not shielding. We know they have the Skarmory, right? So I'm probably coming in Azumarill here. Maybe if I'm feeling lucky, Politoed for the farm down. That's a lot of farm. I think it's Azumarill into the farm down, right? Yeah. Oh man, and I remember going straight for this Hydro Pump, and I remember them shielding as well. I probably should have just gone straight for these Ice Beams. You know, we're going to be pulling the shields. Oh, that must have been in a different match, because we are going for the Ice Beam here. I made sure to build up to the Hydro, though, make them think. They're definitely going to shield this. They have 2 shields. Okay, they're definitely not going to shield. I really don't remember this game, obviously. All right, I assume this is not Brave Bird. Although he does still have Scrafty in the back and can remove a debuff if he does go for Brave Bird. Now he definitely has to shield. And this game's pretty over because Sky Attack doesn't KO me right here. I am going to shield just in case it's the Brave Bird and the farm down. If it is the Brave Bird, we don't throw right away because we can get one more bubble in on the Scrafty. Right there you saw I actually stopped attacking to make sure they went into an animation. They did not go into a fast attack animation. And then I fast attacked the Scrafty. So if you notice, Scrafty actually got 2 counters in. It was really quick, but if you saw, I did actually stop attacking because I did not want him to catch. And I knew he would know that I was right at the Hydro or getting close to 100 energy there. And we obviously still have this full attack this full HP Politoed in the back almost. So 1 Weather Ball is going to KO from here, and 1 Ice Beam is going to KO, so they would have to shield. Yeah, that was GG anyways. They just wanted to get through the game. All right. Alpha Hydonis, he streams here on Twitch as well. He was in one of the other videos. He was in our streamer battle videos, the second person that we played. So definitely a really great battler. Obviously, he's legend. Obviously, he's still over 3,000, so maintaining it, perfect. We don't really have to care about anything on this Alola Ninetales. Everything is resisted, so I decided to go up a little more just to see if they would try to swap out. Maybe they knew the counts or something like that. Rock Tomb is also another move that Forretress can learn. Once I get one of those off, I'm good. And then I couldn't figure out what I wanted to go into here. So I'm going to let a return hit us off on the Sableye. He does have a ton of energy. I think he's got 6 or 7 Powder Snows on the Alola Ninetales, something to keep track of for the rest of the match. But our Pokemon in the back are actually resistant to the Ice typing moves. So the Weather Balls are actually really not going to do anything against our team. Definitely, if he has Side Shot, go for that. If he's got Dazzling Gleam, you can go for that as well. But those are bigger energy moves than Weather Ball and less efficient. So really good for our team to be resistant against that Ice type completely. All right, I think I'm going to shield this second one. They almost always bait the first one and then go for the real move on the second one. So nice. Going to get a little bit of extra farm, I think, before I try to throw this Ice Beam. But I also don't want them to catch on Ninetales, although it is super low, even though it resists the Ice Beam, and it doesn't have Stab because Azumarill isn't a water type. Oh, ends up coming in with Vigoroth. I do decide to just switch to my third Mon, just almost for no reason, just because it's healthiest, and it outpaces the Vigoroth to these Body Slams. So why not give myself a little bit of insurance against the last Mon? We have to know Sableye is about 30%, 35% HP, and Alola Ninetales has a ton of energy. I think it has 66 energy or 77, and it is at about 20, just under 25%, because it's in the red, and red is 25%, I believe. All right, we can get another move off. Oh, they do switch in. I'm just going to let this... Well, I do have a move. Okay, we do let it go. Probably going to come back in with Forretress, farm all the way down, have energy to throw at the Sableye. At least that's how I think it would go down. Either way is fine. I don't need to shield anything, though, here. And since Azumarill low, I might need to shield just in case they actually throw a move or not. So I don't want to get into some baiting situation. I know I can just farm this down and take, like, 25% from a Weather Ball since it's resisted, even though we're Shadow. That's bulk. Yeah, probably just shield this, Mirror Shot, farm it down. I think Bug Bite's neutral because it's super effective against the... we forgot about the Vigoroth. But this is still fine. Probably come back in with the Azu. I was going to say farm down, but we have the Ice Beam, so just go for that. Definitely could not have farmed it down. Body Slam from this range would have been close. The counters with it definitely KOS. And then he's going to get a ton of farm here. We're probably really close to foul play range. Definitely in it now with the Shadow Claws. They CMP tie us. Perfect counting by our opponent. But we're just too far ahead on the Forretress. We're actually really close to another move, I believe. Plus, I think Bug Bites from here does KO. But throw the move just to be safe. They would have gotten one more Shadow Claw in. But I don't think they were at another foul play there. All right, so that was my first set of the day. We went 5-0. Try to speed this along so that y'all don't have to watch all of this. But I do want to show that I got the 5-0. I do try to show my, I mean, y'all know. I try to show my sets from start to finish so that there's no, like, I don't know, tampering. I don't know what it would be. But, yeah, we gained about 73 points there. That's a lot. All right. Poop soup. All right, Forretress into Umbreon. Obviously, we have favorable leads, but that's the whole point of Forretress. It's going to be favorable into this meta. I do have a caveat on this set. The last battle of the stream, there was a ton of lag, and the opponent left, which is fine. But I do have the battle at the end, and y'all will see. The lag's just too extreme, and yeah. GG Niantic, right? They actually end up shielding the first one. Again, I'm not going to shield anything on Forretress here, but the fact that they're not, they switched out to this means that they either have just these two weaknesses or triple weak to the Forretress here. So what are the things that are in the meta? Venusaur, DD, and maybe another Charmer, if that's the way they went with it. That's what could be in the back, since we saw the Umbreon up front. They do come back in with the Umbreon. I am going to go for... Why am I going for this? I don't know. I think it's because I'm going to get KO'd by the next foul play, and I know that I'm just going to come in with Azu. And I just wanted to get a move off, and I think they were actually at the foul play, so they've over-farmed here a little bit. So if it is a Charmer in the back, we might have some trouble, but we do have a shield advantage, but that doesn't really do anything to the Charmers, which sucks. And I think I'm going to switch into Politoed here, just for the same reason I did it in that other game. It has the most amount of health, and this is like a neutral-ish matchup. They could have Thunderbolt. I probably won't shield Politoed at all, since he's so healthy, and DD is such a tank. Thunderbolt is not going to KO. And I can still get all of these moves off, and then I'm going to save my shields for Azu, because Azu's so good against Umbreon, I can just shield whatever Deoxys does against him. Did catch a move, and then didn't. I guess it refunded me my points. I actually tried to replicate how this refunding happens. I was not able to replicate it. Me and a friend were trying to like force it to happen, and I could not replicate it, but I have a feeling it's something to do with same turn moves and a swap out while a queued swap out while a queued charge move is happening. So both have to happen at the same time. It's not possible for both to happen at the same time. So one of those will happen. Which one will happen? I don't know. Could be based on CMP. Could just be random in the code. Anyways, back to this match. I have a Hydro Pump. They know they can't win with DD because I have Hydro Pump and 2 shields, so they get out of there. Even if they were baiting, most Deoxys have Psycho Cut in this meta because 30-second swap outs is really absurd with Psycho Boost. And that's actually one thing I really hate about this meta. It's so DD-centric, and not a lot of people have Defense Deoxys. It's only been in rating... I think it's been in rating twice. Back when EX raids were out, it was out once, and then I think they brought back all the Deoxys. I don't remember. I think it's been out twice. I only remember once. Maybe someone can correct me in the comments. But I really don't like it when they use this like super rare Pokemon as the center of the meta. Okay, Politoed. Now that I've gone off on that rant. Politoed into Alolan Muck here. We should have a huge advantage, but I don't know. I like kind of squander a lot here. I actually probably could have stayed in just Forretress against this and then had the Azu into the Medicham. I end up having it anyways here through the switch clock advantage. But yeah, I actually don't have play rough, so it's not great, but I will go straight Hydro Pump, I'm sure. Psychic, it takes more than 2 Psychics to KO Azu. So 2 Psychics and a bunch of farm. And I need to make sure they don't swap out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're going to throw this. It could be play rough. Wouldn't KO them, but would get them really low. So they may shield just to preserve this for later. No, they don't. Okay, yeah, and then Hydro Pump doesn't do nearly as much. All right, Psychic probably doesn't KO from here, but it does get you super, super low, and you will get taken out by the counters, I'm sure. Do I get to this? But I'll get to this Ice Beam. That's nice. We're super low. If they do let this go out, the thing coming in, a Alolan Muck coming in will not get that much farm, maybe 2 Snarls, even though they're resisted. And we're at the move on Politoed. The question is, do I want to farm up a lot, or do I want to throw instantly? I do throw instantly. They get a Snarl in. That's not great if they go for the shield. But we do get there faster than them. Plus, Forretress is pretty good against it. I do come in with Forretress. Oh my gosh. I wish we didn't throw this move because we ended up CMP tying. I would have gone for the farm down. I wanted to shield this anyways. They do come in with Bastiodon. Bastiodon not great for Forretress because Flamethrower, double super effective. Yeah, actually, any fire in this meta will blow Forretress up, especially the Shadow version. Okay, I probably can get the farm down on Politoed on both of these Mon, so I don't have to deal with the shields. That might be the best thing to do here. Flamethrower definitely KOs us from here. I don't know how much it does, but I think it might do the whole thing. Might KO completely. I think I'm just going to go for the farm down. We're super effective. We have 2-turn moves. We're going to get there faster than he does. And then we can farm down Bastiodon here as well with the super effective... a little bit of lag. Didn't matter. Everyone got all their moves in. The rewind or whatever you want to call it. The rubber band effect happening there. That's why you never stop tapping, because even if you think your opponent's lagging, you have no idea. And then if it comes back, you're just screwed. All right, this is a super good matchup. You don't have to shield anything against this Venusaur. Only thing I'm worried about is having Venusaur against the Mon in the back. I swap so freaking late. It's crazy. I think they probably have Bastion on the back. Double Steal with Venusaur does seem like a very used line in this switch timer meta. All right, it is the Earthquake. I should have CMP'd here. Okay, yeah. This does about half. I remember this game, though, and they're going to catch on the Venusaur. Our second move, because we way... Oh, my gosh. Our slow switch screwed us here. Okay, that's fine. Not going to try to go for any extra farm. Venusaur is not at a move right now. I just come in with Forretress. You forget about everything that's happened. You try to go for a farm down. Maybe even throwing a Mirror Shot's not the worst, at least to get it out of the way if it gets low enough here. Yeah, we might throw it anyways, try to preserve a ton on this. And even if it is another steel type in the back, we can do it for the Earthquakes. And we do have energy, so why not just allow that? And they kind of have to throw a move at this point. It is the Bastiodon. These are neutral rocks. Oh my god, what's the fast move called? It's something with an S. I don't remember. Alright, the fast moves are neutral because rock is super effective against bug and resisted by steel, so yeah. I try to go for another Earthquake here, and I don't know why I do. I definitely should have just swapped out because I'm not making it to this move. I go for this. I hope that he thinks it's an Earthquake, and we can get this last shield. Probably have to switch into Azu here. Oh, we're just going to go all the way down. Okay, probably coming in with Azu. Just to preserve some of this health, take these charge moves. And if he does throw 2, we can switch into the Politoed again. Politoed's actually taking a lot. I mean, they're both taking a lot of damage from the fast attacks here, but Azu's a much bulkier mon. It can definitely handle a lot more of this. So I want to save my shields for when the Galarian Stunfisk is the main problem. So I actually only waited for them to throw 1, and that's because I knew I had the shields. They wouldn't go for the farm down here. Bastiodon is completely out of energy, and it does take him a very long time to get energy. They do come in with the Galarian Stunfisk. I could probably undercharge this slightly, but I probably should just go for kills here and try to get some fast damage in on the Bastiodon. We actually do not end up KOing it, so we do get 2 extra mud shots, and we're definitely throw these moves because if he shields this, I mean, if he doesn't shield this, it blows him up, and if he does shield this, we can switch to Azu and go straight for that Hydro. Yep, and we do have the shield, but we will outpace it as well to this move since we already had a little bit of an energy advantage. And it's not going to KO us with it anyways. We could actually live a Stone Edge here. We don't have to shield. All right, so that was game 3 of set 2. And we're going to go into game 4 of set 2 as well. Mr. Raygoza. All right, Dugong. Interesting. I've not seen a Dugong in a while. Okay, so Dugong loves going with Medicham. That's the first thing I'm thinking. Could be Vigoroth or something in the back as well. Some sort of normal type or another counter user. But I'm definitely thinking things that are good against Forretress in the back. I'm just going to go for... I mean, I didn't want to go straight for an Earthquake, so I decided to just throw a move before they got to the Icy Wind. To do as much damage as possible before I start getting reduced. I think it's neutral. No, it's not. It's resisted damage for the ice moves here. And I get to this move again before they get to that move. And yeah, I'm going to throw it. I think I do get the attack drop here. So I decide if they're going to throw a move, I'm not going to shield it because it's going to do even less than the last time. And it is resisted, so bring it on. If they do have something that's weak to Forretress, which it does seem like they do, it's not going to be great, but it's going to be fine. I do try to go for this farm down, and they do catch a move here. I threw so late. It's really bad because both of my Mon are really, really good against this. I decided to come in with the more spammy one to try to catch up to the switch timer, basically. Not to any of the energy that a Marowak might have, but try to force switch timer to be a little longer. So try to throw this maybe when there's about 10 seconds left. So probably in the next 3 or 4 seconds. Yeah. Throwing this to try to get the timer all the way back. Their timer should be up by now. So now it's about whether or not they'll catch a move. And now it does seem like they're going to actually attempt to catch a move. I throw it right on cue. They do catch it, but I think this actually KOs the Dugong, even though it's resisted, because it is very low. Yeah. Okay, so what is their third Mon? If they don't have, if they bring back in Marowak, it's insane. It means they're super weak to water, which would mean Azu is going to be really good against whatever's in the very back. It is actually another Azu. So our team is pretty weak against Azu. Like I said, we have to do a team effort to take it out. A little bit of lag. Yeah, GBL is not doing great today. Like I said, there was a few laggy games, just stutter lag, and then my last game coming up is super lagged out. Okay. Throws this Shadow Bone. Oh, I'm letting it go. Yeah, probably switching to Azu because I don't think this KOs. Get that farm down into the other Azu. And I think they end up leaving this game because they don't know what I have. Plus, we have 2 shields. Like, yeah, we're so good here. I'm saving my shields for the play roughs. They're probably going to be the strongest moves left in the game. Hoping for no debuff, but I do have Pokemon that I can just get those debuffs off and catch. Yeah, we're super far ahead here. All right, so last game is against Though Technical. He also has a YouTube channel that he started pretty recently, and on Twitch TV as well. So you can catch those. Obviously, this is not a great matchup. I would need to switch to one of the other Mon. I want to go to Politoed because it's faster paced. And obviously, we're already starting off with lag. I don't know if he actually saw that Forretress was our lead. Sometimes people don't get into games for so long, they don't even know if a lead has been switched out or not. So lag already starting here. Does shield. Switching out into the Mandibuzz. I actually saw quite a few Mandibuzz on other streams. I haven't done too many battles in this 30-second timer. I think I've done a total of 7. I've not liked it. Obviously, no Hypno, no Scrafty. Kind of sucks. We're super far ahead on the timer because we threw a move against, well, because of the lag. And obviously, anything that the Mandibuzz throws here is not going to do too much. Does throw the Aerial Ace, maybe trying to catch back up. And you see there's lag here happening as well. Again, I really don't think you should stop tapping. You don't know if they're getting moves or not. And then they end up leaving this game. They probably weren't getting moves. And yeah, you see we're throwing this. I think their game probably crashed, to be honest. Either way, we did go 10-0. It's funny enough, like I said, we were on a 12-game win streak here. which is actually my most of the season, even including the beginning of the season when we had the hard reset. I'm just not very good at getting streaks, it seems like. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Frillish, all right. So yeah, I highly recommend this team, especially if you're climbing and you're seeing a lot of DD, Umbreon, Charmers. You're definitely seeing all of those things. So definitely bring out Shadow Fortress. My IVs are not very good on the Shadow Fortress. Maybe I can pull it up right now if I still have the game open. Oh, I do. Oh, that Marill at the beginning, or that sound y'all heard at the beginning. Let's see. It was a 12, 5, 15. I think I actually did tell y'all that. Let me see the IVs on Forretress, my Shadow Fortress. The only Shadow Fortress I had, so I just used it. It is 0, 11, 3. So yeah, really not good IVs, but I don't think they matter that much. In fact, I'm sure they don't matter at all. And yeah, if you have it, definitely use it. We still have a day and a half left on 30-second switch timers. So again, thank you all so much for everyone who supports the channel, especially here on, well, on YouTube. If you haven't, definitely subscribe, like I said at the beginning. And for those who are helping out so much on Patreon, Marlon Date, Michael H, thank you all so much. And I will see y'all in the next one.